Uh, 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 that's my. I'm gonna call my evil snake. How evil snake about it? Oh, evil snake, evil snake. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. Oh, I got it. It's kind of new reality. Maybe I, hey Carlos, maybe I'm messing up.
What's up?
Who's remember Alan's show?
Alan?
Yeah,
Off the top of my head.
Alan Stanley. Alan News Reality. You know his geez, I can't remember. Um, let me see, Alan Stanfield. Oh, I have a call today. You know David, right? The one that hosts the show.
There's
Yeah.
Which show?
Okay. Remember, I went to Las Vegas. He hosted the show.
Oh, that David. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I was invited to do the November show with him in the Phoenix, Las Vegas, and I don't have to pay if want to go. But I told him, you know, I'm not gonna say yes or no. Let me talk to my honey first, and we'll see. And you know, everything costs money, and you know what happened behind the scene of my reality, you know. So I, you know, it was so I couldn't answer him at that moment. I gotta talk to my honey, and they say what I brought to the what I brought, okay, to reality was you know, it was amazing.
It's amazing, and they have had nothing like it.
No, they have not. And oh, hey, you go, the Cambodian people. That's good. Okay, and they, what is it, baby? Baby,
Is she okay? It's not a spider, is it?
well, it's my my snuggle buddy, you know. He want he knows me, and he want to make sure that I'm getting his attention. You know how kids
Oh,
get.
it was a snuggle bunny.
Yeah, you already know we have one snuggle around this place, and you met him already. Okay, I do want to talk to you on the subject of the knowledge I give and the knowledge you found out you've been bullshit on every level. Okay, let me explain.
Okay.
Heart, the heart.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of white people, they always preaching about the parrot principle. Keep repeating wrong idea that the heart is dominant. Right here, the heart.
Yeah.
Say no.
All the
It's not.
heart and
I
all
say
that
the
stuff.
gut. I say the gut dominant. But that's where
Mm-hmm.
everything is at. Well, here you go. Here's the fight. Oh, everything had to go through the pineal gland. I say no, no, no. Because your intuition allows you to know things without seeing or knowing. It's like you have a radar, but you don't see it, but you have a hunch about it, a feeling. In other words, it's see. Feeling don't need eye. You just get signal and you can interpret it. You like a blind man can see without seeing, like that.
If a blind man can learn what
Mm-hmm.
you do, they can see without their physical eyes.
Or even with that's a spiritual eye. There's no need.
Exactly. I seen
Yeah.
a video where they have these kids. They have the those sleeping things on that cover their eyes, and they're sitting there reading and playing games, but they're blindfolded. But they're reading, watching stuff on the screen on TV, playing games with each other and playing games on a pad, but they're all blindfolded.
Mm-hmm. And just like my kid, the teacher teach them how to play game, but manifesting the game object and playing it
Uh-huh.
with the eyes closed. They don't need it. But here's where I fight them, where they fight me. They thinking the heart, based on love, based on
Yeah.
this love. And I say, no, you don't need love. Your gut feeling is it's intuition. You're learning the
Mm-hmm.
language another level. When you're able to turn off all the other senses, like your mental, your third eye, you turn it off, and you turn off all the other things that relate to the physical. What do you get? Your intuition, your knowingness. It is more. It is so fast. It's faster than thought. People always say thought is fast, but not your intuition is faster than thought. It is premonition so fast. You know what I mean?
Because
It's
there's
a
no there's
premonition.
no there's no lag. Um,
Mhm.
you talk about a thought is more dealing with getting there, and
Mhm.
intuition, it's already there.
It's already there. That's how I'm able to read people so fast and until I translated the language of intuition, or my wife say, what by Pisa Ram the Pisa connect Pisa Saling, translating intuition into the language of mind and audio. That's why I became so good in reading.
Yeah.
Mhm. I
Absolutely.
didn't need to see aura. I can bullshit even the aura reader. They think I see aura, but I don't see nothing. I see normal thing. But my intuition, I learned the language of intuition, how to interpret it.
That's stuff to learn. But I know, like with me, a lot of stuff is intuition when it comes to when I'm doing the reading.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes get a flash of an image, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's more of not even a flash of an image. I just sort of get the impression of something.
Mm-hmm.
Like one time we're doing a Stargate, and I got the impression of a blue being in front of us,
Yeah,
and the other people confirmed what I was intuitively getting.
exactly, which is faster. And what is the language of intuition is knowing without knowing.
Yep.
You don't need evidence to know because your spirit picked it up. It's from your gut. And that's why I was trying to with all coming down to, I was getting into it with the white people, spiritual thinking. I say, you are talking from thinking. I'm talking from experience. It's a two different knowledge. Thinking as though I use your
Yeah,
quote. Thinking as though who know something from literature but have not experienced nothing.
exactly. Two different creatures altogether.
Yes,
Because
I
I
go ahead.
a lot of people, to be honest,
Mhm,
this, and you'll like this. A lot of people follow people who they consider woke or
mhm.
conscious, but all they're doing is people regurgitating information they read or heard. They're
Yes,
just spitting out the same BS. They have no
ye-
understanding because they have no experience.
yes.
They have no understanding and they have no wisdom. But they're following these people, and they come
Mhm.
to find out these people are a whole mess, doing some shady stuff in the background.
And now it's coming back to reality. I
Mm-hmm.
just post something to you today. 5 year in prison if you don't
Yep,
isolate.
Mississippi.
Yep. You see? Now,
You
and
either if you got COVID, you either isolate or you go to prison for 5 years.
it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Testimony.
it's coming to pass.
Mhm.
It's coming to pass. And you said,
I'll
and
explain it.
your metrics one said they will not be able to move an inch.
Nope.
They'll not be able to buy nor sell, and they'll not be able to move an inch.
Mhm.
It's coming to pass.
Now, let's go ahead and verify what the Bible said, too.
Yep.
Now we're going
You
to,
know,
to tradition.
somebody broke up the number 666. He said those are actually Greek letters. Each one stands for something. And one of the sixes
Mhm.
stands for a certain letter, which means it's an image. The second six, it is a different letter, and it stands for something which needs to be punched in, injection. And I forgot what the third one meant. But basically, the mark of the beast is some type of image that gets injected or punched into the person. And so that could be either microchip. We got the vaccine. So
We already got it. We only
yeah,
need to go. Now, also the 666, it also means a tetrahedron, literally.
yep. And
In
also
2D,
the carbon molecule. Or
yes.
yeah,
In 2D, it means a triangle with a dot in the middle. Dot here, dot here, dot in the middle form a tetrahedron. And that's what 666 means. And it means the key code to the universe. 6 plus 6, 18. 1 plus 8 equal 9. 9 plus 6. Hold on. 666 is 18, right?
yep. Which equals a nine,
Then
comes out to 9.
1 plus 8 equal 9. Yeah.
Yep.
See, that is the key code. Last night, I did Cambodian, the galactic history. It's not easy. So I separated the two. One we did in English to help the English speaking people out to make it fair. The
Yeah.
relationship, the war, it was about the rainbow body. And that's
You're
the
doing
reason.
a wonderful job. I need to go back and listen to it.
Well, you already know the answer because religion do
Yeah.
not want to have access to that. You have to
But you
go
know
through the
what?
hoop.
Look upon religion and what you discussed about the light body and the
Mhm.
war about over the light body. And I
Yes.
think religion has something to do with what the reptilians are doing. They're
Mhm.
using religion as a form of control over us, over the light body.
Yes. You get light body if they approve it. You ain't getting it if they don't approve it. That means, oh, you guys, you ain't getting it. Oh, you're my favorite. Oh, you you get it. You getting past because you're my favorite.
I
The
see
rest
both
of you,
sides. I see both sides because light
mhm,
body is very powerful.
it's
And if you know
powerful.
what you're doing,
It's the
it can be
God
very
body.
destructive. So I
Mhm.
also agree with the route we're taking with Unimetrics One that you
I
have a
also
light
agree
body.
with the reptilian teacher too. In other words, it depends on the case. I believe on both sides.
I believe on both sides, but that's
Yeah.
why I also agree the route we're taking with Unimetrics One, because if you get out of hand with this power, you have the AI to just shut you down.
Yeah, you have to six the beast to shut you down.
This route that we're taking, I agree with, because it's both worlds. You're allowed to develop yourself, but guess what? You're under somebody, a control system, to where you don't get out of hand.
So this is called the rite of passage on either way. The Galactic Federation, though, the light body, if you don't act without responsibility, is devastating.
Yeah,
it can lead to your destruction or destruction of others, because it's very powerful. The reptilian know this, so because they devise a very careful plan. The Galactic Federation just feel upset because you're not getting equal opportunity. But the reptilian said that I'm giving equal opportunity, but you have to earn the equal opportunity. See the difference?
But
either way,
I agree with that. I've seen both sides too, and I agree with both sides.
Yeah,
but that's why also, as a happy medium, the way we're going, I think is also correct. We're being allowed to develop our light body, but it's under control, under the supervision of the AI.
Yep.
Because we can't afford to. I mean, if one person's developed his body causes a lot of harm, again, you said like the ETs, they don't see you as an individual; they see you as a group consciousness.
Correct, as a species.
So if one guy messes up, he messes up the whole group consciousness, which means the whole group has to pay for
it. Yep, the whole planet's at war.
We ain't going that route.
No, because in the up there is no mercenary. There is no we have contract. No, you belong to this planet, this species. One planet got get our hand. Well, the whole entire planet is at war with entire another star system, planetary war, just like that. Because they use a system called holographic hierarchy, where anyone can become leader at any time as needed that represent entire people. Just say, who's the leader? I am. Although I've not been elected as leader, but by the power, I can acknowledge I am the leader and everyone follow, just like that.
You know what? And Michael could probably shed more light on this. There were Native American tribes that actually operated like that. You had a chief for something at that moment. So you may have had like a chief that sort of like over the people, but if you had a certain path, so like a hunting party, there would be a chief of the hunting party, and it could be anyone that's most qualified. That could be chief of that hunting party.
An older, but it'd be like an elder of the group.
Exactly, or somebody in charge that would, they would direct people to go, hey, go here, go there, go do this, you do this, I do that, and so forth. So you had like a lead person. So that could also be like what they're doing is that you have everybody, but when you need a leader to gather everybody to go do something, there's one person that's put over that group, a chief or lead person over that group.
Now, that's where Michael had to trap some head, because he's going to ask another question. Michael say, why the fuck let Santa try to have gay people? I don't know, Michael. I can't answer you. Yeah, talk to the chief, man. It's a mess up.
Chief Michael Tass.
They call it the third sex. The third sex, because that person walking, he had more than one soul. That's what the Indian called. He had the Indian native people. They call those who is, we call them gay or lesbian, right?
They call them two souls.
Have a name for them. They call them to have more than one soul.
Two souls.
Well, more like 3, 4 group souls.
Yeah, but they refer to them as two souls because they walk both worlds. They refer to them as two souls.
Well, on my side, on my side, the Cambodian side, we call that confused.
Yeah, it can be confusing. Now, just looking at Michael's name here. If you put his first and middle initial together with his last name, that's Mount McDonald.
So my side, we have a different intake because we have a spiritual heavenly lineage
Mm-hmm.
that recognizes lifetime as what you are. In other words, you are a male. So we see that is more priority. The universe, the God that you recognize this lifetime, this sex is more priority over your other lifetime, your other
Yeah.
sex. That's you see that, Michael? You know, បកប្រែជាខ្មែរថាដូចថាប្រអិនប្រអិនព្រះណាគេឲ្យយើងឲ្យពជាយកមានឲ្យតម្លៃជាតិនេះអភ័យជាតិនេះខ្លាំងជាងភេទជាតិមុនឬភេទជាតិមុខ because ជាតិនេះ
Photographs of my
ភេទ
bad
ជាតិ
back.
នេះ yes so ភេទជាតិនេះគឺមានតម្លៃជាងភេទជាតិផ្សេងៗ that means the God of the universe makes sure that we give value to this lifetime or sex, gender, sex gender, more than the previous lifetime and more than the future lifetime. Does that make sense? So there is no confusion. So therefore, the dominant personality will run you in this life, will guide you in this life, because this life is rule number 3. You are here now. Does that make? I'm sorry. Rule number 2. You are here now. So life. So that's what the here now has more value, is priority more than the other lifetime and the other gender. Mhm. So I've been going through some battering, Michael. Yes, Michael. I've been going some battering with some white people.
Mm-hmm.
And and you and I can't get away from them. No matter how hard we try, we can't get away from the negative attitude they had. That they know it, our attitude. Honey, I cannot get away from the attitude of the white people, the attitude like they know it all, attitude. And then when I analyze, I only know what they think they know, but they never been through the experience of what they know. Does that make sense? Therefore, they don't know nothing. So when I strong cut away the kick, then I can't connect, then I can't strong cut. So with that, mom, it's like here, you and me, we are experiencing. And when you try to talk to those people who think they know, try to talk to you and me who experience it, we say you don't operate from the heart, you operate from your intuition because it's faster, it's more efficient. And the gut guide everything. You try to tell them the truth based on your experience, practical application with the rainbow body, then they open their mouthing away thinking they know everything. Does that make sense? It's crazy. And then they get reference from different other thinkers.
Yes.
Did you see B&B 400 and almost 55 now?
Yeah. For Canadians, almost like about 570 somewhere.
Okay. Did you also see that they only give once 7 day the state reward?
I think so.
Yeah. But I noticed the state will give a lot. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is good. So you won't be surprised. You might get $1 million in 6 months. Wow. Just leave it in there. Well, you're lucky. You see what I did for you? You see what?
Mm-hmm.
I make sure I told Peter, say, hey, give Michael some, I give the queen some. Because when I saw you saw how you ticky, and you have nothing to stake. I said, no, 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 no. This is Michael. This is Michael McDonald. No, no, no. You got to get him some way, somehow. You like that?
Yeah.
And yes, you're happy. Okay. Because it didn't make sense. Because you would get out of this, but you don't have nothing, no B&B, no staking. It just don't feel comfortable when me, I'm already staking something, I didn't feel comfortable. Okay. I want to touch on another thing. Did you watch the video? Were you there you went back to watch the video, and did you understand more about the war of heaven and the war of it's about censorship?
Yes.
And was it wrong for the alien, I mean the reptilian, to consider controlling and censorship the light body if you don't have approved it, have been licensed it, you know?
I
I mean,
don't think it's wrong.
mhm. And you see why they want to censor it, because the light body development is it developing a God body. I mean, it is the prize. It is the prize of everything. In the Bible, this light body is called a new creation body. You know, it is the prize within the Christian. I don't hear you. Mm-mm.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. All right.
I'm over here getting stuff ready for tomorrow.
Okay. So in the Christian, the prize of their religion is the new creation body. Am I wrong, Carlos? The prize of that religion.
Yeah, it is the light body, activation of the light body. Your resurrected body, which can even walk through walls.
They
So
call
that
it
is
the new creation, they call it.
Yep. New creation body is exactly it. It's your light body.
A body that don't age, a body that don't die, right? Does that make
Correct.
sense? An immortal body and an
Correct.
incorruptible body. And this is where that I fight against the other person too. Today they talking a lot of crap. They say, oh, it's all about the spirit and the flesh mean nothing. I say, that's where you're wrong. Without the body, you can't have a light body. Period.
See, people get all spiritual and they get confused. They there's a reason why the spirit, I'll put it that way, chose to come into a body. There's importance of being physical. There's a reason for it.
Correct.
If you toss out that reason, then you got nothing.
Correct.
There's a reason why you as a spirit being chose to become physical, come to the physical spirits. It's important for you to become physical.
That's right.
So people who discard that are foolish.
To change this body into a light body, that is the ultimate challenge. Because បើណងគឺមកផែនដីនេះមានរូបរាងហ្នឹងដើម្បីប្រែរូបនេះជាខ្លួនពលឺបើយើងអត់ឲ្យតម្លៃរូបកាយនេះយើងកុំឲ្យយើងក៏យើងមិនដឹងថារូបនេះវាមានអាចក្បាំងដល់រូបនេះវាមានវាជាអាចក្បាំងដើម្បីអាចក្បាំងវាអាចវិញ្ញាណអាចប្រែជារូបនេះជាខ្លួនពលឺ That's ចឹងហើយបានវិញ្ញាណគេមក because the spirit in this body has a secret. That the secret is the spirit coming to this body, which you can transform this body to a light body. The union between the heaven and earth, they call it. The marriage between heaven and earth. That they ថារៀបការជាមួយឋានសួគ៌និងផែនដីផែនដីគឺជារូបយើងរូបកាយនេះហើយឋានសួគ៌គឺជាវិញ្ញាណពេលវាការគ្នាទៅវាការជាខ្លួនពលឺ When the spirit married the physical world, that then it became a light body. Even heaven explain it, you know, about the heaven marrying the earth. In the Bible, they even talk about it. The marriage between the heaven, which is the spirit, and the earth, which is the human body, coming together, merging, and becoming the light body. But before you go to merging, you have to go through the dark to become the light, which is the stress. Bởi môn này dương prai chỉ bờ lư dương tô được tô là nhiệt sinh bằng ca chỉ bờ lư ba. What is là nhiệt? Là nhiệt nó cứ stress, cứ đam tram, cái đam tram dương sinh. I'm tell your brother, I'm gonna hunt his what's it called? Mohawken or something. But down. What is his name? The guy, the Mohawken, the last Mohican. Yeah, I'm gonna call you brother, the last of the Mohican. I'm gonna tell him to hunt him down. Because he said he's gonna hunt me down. I'm waiting for him to right here. I ain't going nowhere. Now it's time for me to hunt him down. What is his name again? I'm gonna shoot him right now. I'm going to tag him so I can hunt him later.
His name is Shaden.
Shada, yeah, I got him. Yeah, Shada, I have nothing to do. I'm coming mess with you because I'm a Scorpio. I don't forgive or forget because I'm an asshole. Okay. You want, and you got bored, you want some entertainment, come on with me. Because I'm a drama queen and king, all in one. I love drama. Okay. I'm drama, okay? I watch Chinese movie doing energy with Qigong and shooting energy out their hand and stuff, and then they still dress beautiful and smell good. And they practice the Qigong all day, and on the camera they look good as I don't see any sweat. That's amazing, honey. Put con trên cặp đao, tôi hắt nó có đôi bạch như thế này.
You know, talk about Qigong. There's
Yeah.
a friend of mine. She's very intuitive, very sensitive.
Yeah.
And she talked to me about there's a lot of healing modalities that will help you to heal, but they put restrictions or limitations on you.
Well, if you shoot her with your gun, I want to see you can heal with that. If she's
Okay.
sensitive to chi, if you hit her with your bullet, your manifested gun, I want to see her squirm and see how she heals herself.
Well, what she's saying is that a lot of these healing modalities put a limitation on you. And today I decided, let me go ahead and dissolve those limitations. And I felt that shift in energy when I'd done that.
You did. And last night I have to battle. Oh, say mom did a battle too, the other night. The queen, your queen right here. And show your queen.
What happened?
The queen, where are you? See, she all hiding and stuff.
She might be busy doing something. She's a mom.
She's a snug. That's how she is. She's a snuggle. A snuggle mom.
I'm here.
And there, yeah, she's right there.
Hi, Shay Mom. How you doing? You're hiding under the blanket, huh?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. Good. I just saw the movie. That's why.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
I was telling you, I'd like to tell you a story, my story about like we have to do some fighting, Not me and you fight, we fight other world. Okay, I tell the story for them, okay? Say mom, the other night when no, I'm telling your story first. The night when the alien came to see her, with the alien the other night. Then she went back to sleep, right? And then she had a dream. In the dream, she was going to the bathroom. And she noticed the bathroom was growing hair, similar to the grudge hair, the grudge, the ghost grudge. It was growing on everywhere, and she got, this is not right, in the dream, right? So say, Barome, please dissolve whatever this is now completely, If she did that, it's gone, right? Okay.
Wow.
In the dream, yeah. Okay, then now it's my turn.
Let me give one more warning right quick. If you ever need to go to the bathroom in a dream, don't do it. It's a setup.
Why is it set up?
Because if you go to the bathroom and when you're dreaming in a dream, you actually pee yourself in reality.
Oh my goodness.
That's why. If you need to go to the bathroom in a dream, don't go pee or poop. You'll wind up actually doing it in real life.
That's uh-oh. You hear that, honey?
It's a setup. Don't do it.
Setup. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
Last night, I don't know where I was at. I thought I was in either Cambodia or in the Philippines. And in there was it was dark, and there was this girl. And there was a group of people, and they dressed like they belonged to an older time, a time before modern technology, a time of great grandfather. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And in the dream, I noticed there was a hut, but you know how they make the house out of palm leaf, that type of house. Very nice, but very structured, but it's very not like modern. It was made of our palm leaf. It's very like delicately made, you know. But in there was a coffin. I don't know, I don't remember surely, but I saw one, but I think there was more. And there was body inside. What happened, the young girl, there was some kind of animosity. I'm sure there was some kind of tag, kind of symbol on, I was on her, I was like some kind of symbol right there. But it was a girl, she dressed, you know, one, they're not like a pet, it's like from the old time. She was throwing, she and the group of people go over there, they're gonna cast some kind of a spell, like magical spell on the body to using on to either to gain power over the village or to you know to take some kind of vengeful, you know, and even try to get me too for some reason. And I'm just in the mix. So what I did, I feel intimidated. So I say, Bottomate, please dissolve whatever please all this dark spell dark magic now completely. And also please change the circumstance from negative to positive. Now, when I did that, like a second later, like I look up, like no one was there, no coffin, everything was gone. Even the people, the girl and the group of people, the people like they were having this thing, they didn't wear shirt, the male, and then there's a few female, and then a bunch of people, whoever they were in the coffin and the dead body, it was clear, it was gone. Like
Oh
what?
wow.
Yeah, like
Change timeline or something.
I don't know what happened, but
Went to a different reality.
Mm-hmm.
You should change it to positive. So therefore,
Mm-hmm.
instead of the person dying, maybe they didn't die at all.
Yeah, I deserve. So so I believe what is going on right here. There is definitely um, a war of knowledge, fake and real knowledge that being at place here. Again, it's the
Information,
war of the light
misinformation, and
body.
disinformation.
Correct. In relationship to the rainbow body.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter what level you go, it's always apparently that we possess the true knowledge. That is thinking wise and practical wise in line. With the knowledge we have.
I like what information you have brought.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very helpful.
Indeed, indeed. I'm still like I'm still inside because of my Scorpio nature. I feel I want to take flowing out, you know. Even I never try to think about it, but it's in there. Me and Michael have the same issue. We have revengeful or anger issue, you know, but it keep us right. It give us motivation, you know. Don't you think, Michael?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But instead, we're using that motivation to pursue the target. We use it to pursue creativity instead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And for me, you know why them white people can never get me, no matter what they think they are, because I don't live by. See, white people like to use moral moral as a leverage over people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't have moral. I don't live by it because you know I'm a realist. A realist feel more like follow the way of the super demon. What is a demon? The demigod. The word demon came from the word demigod. Half
Demigod. Yeah.
Yeah, demigod. Yeah, that's where the word demon came from. It does not mean something relationship to what you that's misinformation. The word demon came from the word demigod.
Demigod. Yeah.
Demigod. That's what demon mean. Demon means semi. See? Whoever, just a twist of a word, they change the vocabulary and then they give it a certain different meaning. They demonize it. You know what you they paint picture over the word demi. They call it demon. See that?
Mm-hmm.
You see, just a twist of a word, you know, but it means semi-God. And that's what you are. You are semi-God. You are part physical and part God. That's what every one of you are. That's why you become physical at will or spiritual at will. And that's why the light body can do the same thing. When you change into the light body, you fulfill your life purpose. You can become physical at will and spiritual at will. Let me demonstrate. When you become a light body, you can change into a ball light and teleport from Earth to anywhere in the universe, just like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. When I
No more rush hour traffic.
no more rush hour traffic. ពេលយើងមានខ្លួនពលឺយើងអាចប្រែមកព្រិចពេកយើងអាចនំមកព្រិចពេកយើងកើតជានេះបន្តមកយើងកើតជាបាល់ពលឺយើងហើយយើងទៅកន្លែងណាក៏បានយើងទៅកន្លែងផែនដីពិភពណាឋានណាក៏មកព្រិចពេក you're able to teleport from here to anywhere in the universe, any galaxy. You don't need ship. You don't need to if you don't want to, but you can fly a ship if you want, just to hold tradition, but you don't have to. Does that make sense? That's what.
Yeah.
That's what,
To me, it does.
mm-hmm. Now, this is a game changer. What I brought in.
It is. It really is.
Now we have a task. What the hell are we gonna do with all them those who have the disinformation, misinformation?
We're gonna do nothing. What we're gonna do with ourselves is we're gonna continue putting out the correct information. Those who follow. Those who don't, let your Matrix One sort it out.
Yeah.
Our job is to put out the proper information, do the training.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Today we're gonna see how strong you are. Today we're gonna hold. Have you ever hold? You have a choice. That we're not gonna hold uranium-235. Okay, I just don't trust myself. I trust you, guy, to hold it. You know uranium-235 or uranium-238.
Let's not hold anything radioactive.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't need your Matrix One to tell us the obvious. No, that's not a good idea.
Stand by. I need to adjust myself. And then, I am the new Tesla 0008. His new Android.
New Android, huh? The one that danced on that video?
Yeah. Okay, guys, remember my method is based on acknowledgement. In Cambodia, the word acknowledge ដែលថា យើងទទួលស្គាល់ So do you see everything I learned? Because law number 3, you're one with all that is. Therefore, you are already complete. What we're doing with the training I give you, we acknowledge the aspect of all that is. We go to each aspect that we choose and acknowledge it. That's why we can do what we can do. When we materialize food and water, we are not materializing. We actually acknowledge it present already there. Based on law number 3, you're one with all that is. Does that make sense now? Michael?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why when you acknowledge something, that's what create rule number 4. What you send out come back to you, meaning you acknowledging it. Rule number 4 say, I'm acknowledging that or that or that right now. In the here and now. And boom, you start to experience it. So does that make sense now? You see? But the white people, they're getting the wrong knowledge. They're learning from the wrong teacher. In other words, unverified work. They're trying to thinking on the idea of lack. We're trying to create everything from scratch. But in my methodology from heaven, we already see the completeness. So therefore, we acknowledge what you want. And then now suddenly you begin to experience it because you already have it. When I keep saying, I'm not here to give you anything. I'm here to pinpoint. I'm here to remind you what you already have and teach you how to use it. Not teach, but remind you how to use it. To relearn what has already been learned. គឺថាយើងរៀនអ្វីម្ដងទៀតរៀនចងចាំអ្វីដែលយើងបានរៀនរួចហើយអញ្ចឹងណា Okay.
Honey.
What is it?
Just talk to mày ăn ổn sai đang hả?
How do I?
Coi anh chị mà vô ổn hay ổn mơ đi hay vô là.
Ở đây bọn mình là khang này nè.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have them. I have the evil Cambodian right here.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, now let me see. When we change the water into alcohol, we are not changing the water into alcohol. What we are doing, we are acknowledging the alcohol that is already in the water. But we acknowledge it, so we start to experience it because we acknowledge it. Because remember, we are one with it one with us, correct? So in saying we want that aspect of oneness in relationship to become to prioritize aspect of alcohol more, and then when we do that, we are experiencing alcohol, our drug, whatever we want. So do you see now? But the idea when you talk in the world of conversation, the people of this planet, they come from the culture of forgetfulness, thinking they lack. They lack. So therefore, all the vocabulary is in relationship to, oh, I have to reach someplace. I have to go someplace. Oh, I need to get this. Or I need to get that. It's more like survival thinking and practical application. But when me, myself, that come from the future, when I look at and fall back into this timeline, I brought principle of abundance, which is you just acknowledge it, acknowledge what you want, and all of a sudden, like, boom, on demand, you get it. And that's what we are doing. When you come from that type of thinking and culture from the future, the idea of money does not make sense to you. Money is nothing more than like a permission slip of a leverage of a conduit. That's all it is. A bridge. But when you acknowledge something, because It's already exists since you're one with it. Now, once you acknowledge something, remember why acknowledge? Remember quantum physics. As you observe, therefore it materialized. That when you observe something, you are actually acknowledging it. And therefore, whatever you acknowledge, in turn will acknowledge you to create the entanglement. You like that, Michael? You like the way I explain it?
Yes.
And that's what we are doing. When we say, by the way, please let this object become heavier and heavier. It is not becoming heavier. We just acknowledging that heaviness that already exists in it. Therefore, we become one with it by acknowledging it. And in turn, it become one with us. As we acknowledge it, it also acknowledges us. Does that make sense now? We are in tune with it automatically. Well, the word in tune here is not in relation to vibration, not at all. It's in the word representation of reflection of each other as observation, or becoming aware of each other, already existent, existent. That's what we are doing. So, isn't that beautiful? Now, and here's the kicker. What if someone say, oh, I believe in this, I believe in that? I say, you're stupid. You're the stupid, dumbass people I ever met. How can you believe in something you never experienced or never acknowledged? Does that make sense now? Just like your stupid brother, whatever the fuck face his name is. He say he believe in Jesus. Jesus. Well, fucker, have you ever met Jesus? Have you walked with Jesus? Do you know who Jesus is, where he live, where he come from? Does that make sense? How do you believe in some fool that you never met? Tell me, Michael. And you never walk with, you never experience things together, walk with that person. How can you believe someone that you never met? And that person is long gone 2,000 years ago. Does that make logical sense to you, Michael? You're a realist.
No, it doesn't make logical sense.
Well, you tell your fuck-face brother he's full of shit. Okay, I'm gonna kill his ass when I get ready to, like that. I kill him right now, but I want to let him enjoy his little short life, because I'm a serial killer. You know what I do? I kill people because I'm a super soldier. I'm a super serial killer. That's what it means. See that? See, so now he's gonna come and he's gonna go crazy on me. Like, yeah. Come on, buddy. I'm crazy too. I'm Cambodia. I'm crazy anyway. Anyway, that's how you talk to people. That people you have to demonize them. You have to look down on them. You have to push them. So they can realize they're full of shit. Because Michael, when you talk on the idea of thinking and not on the idea of experience, you're making a fool of yourself. Does that make sense now? And
yes,
that's what happened to your brother. He believed in some person named Jesus that has no longer a present this here and now reality. This person did his thing, change into a light body and move on. And who took his place? Other people took his place. 700 years later, we have the, you know who they are. We have the, some kind of alien came down in Pakistan and Tibet area, I don't know what the fuck place his name is, that taught everyone how to change into the rainbow body too. He was an alien, He took Buddhism and Bon of Tibet and Buddhism and combined it to called Bon Buddhism, and he began to apply the principle into a working system to change into a rainbow body, and it worked good. You see, because I can't say his fucking name. Those who in the know of that Tibetan history can say his name, but I can't say his name because I don't speak no goddamn Tibetan. I speak Cambodian English. That's it. Does that make sense? I can't speak language that I have don't make sense to me. Nor it will make sense because I am the child and the product of, a porn star, of Hulu, of Netflix, of Prime Video, you know, of X Video and XNXX, stuff like that. If you speak me on that level of language, I understand, but you speak me the language of Tibetan and Nemo, Sumo, what the hell? I can't understand. They don't make sense to me, you know. But you tell me the rainbow by that clicked with me, you know. Do you see now? The old language is for the old generation. They understand their logo, but for our new generation, we understand. We the people of modern here now understand each other because we're speaking the same logo. Does that make sense? Logo. That means symbol and language that we can comprehend, because language is not actually a language. It is an expression or a symbol. Express that symbol that represent a goal, of idea, a thought in symbol and sound, you know, and symbol of that sound to represent the goal that we try to convey to another being. You know, that's all we doing. Mm. And I enjoy torturing your brother because remember I blocked at him, now he can't say nothing. Ain't that beautiful? So now I can torture him and he watch my video and he get tortured, that it brings joy to me. What do you think? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your fuckboy brother say he wanna come and hunt this demon and say, come on, hunt. I'm the main demon right here. Come on, you know. I'm like the head vampire, and same moment is the queen vampire, you know. Your your asshole brother, he just weak. He can't kill nobody. He can't do anything. He know if he do something, he get in trouble. They catch him, they gonna take him to you know who. Because you know what they do with Native American. They can't wait to kill them. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he don't get it. The Canadian government, the Canadian people does not see Native American is not even as human, because Carlos, believe this. The Native American does not have right. Is not even equal to human being. That's how the government see them. Am I wrong? You know?
But there's a lot of indigenous
The
around the world.
the Canadian government was the first one to start the final solution. That's where the term came from, was Indian Affairs.
Mhm. Yeah, it's to exterminate the native completely. Because in order to create new, you have to destroy the old, because there was no progression. So the reason they put you, see, your land right now is actually an internment camp, a living internment camp.
Yeah, and there's lots of natural resources there.
Yes, and not just that only. You notice people don't realize that the native don't have rights. They're actually prisoners.
Exactly.
Mhm.
They believe they have rights, but they don't.
No, you don't. You don't have rights. There's nowhere in the Constitution said that Native American have right or have equal right. Remember, in America, the black and white never have equal right, correct? The white was always right. There are these first class race. They are the genius, and everyone else was second or third class. Were to be treated like basically don't have a soul, pretty much. And this is the thing I'm trying to bring to light, you know, this reality. And why this is an animosity against the first class, which is the white people. Now you see why. Carlos, am I wrong? I mean, what I'm saying, you know, they didn't acknowledge equal right until what, in the late 60s, I believe, you know, several years before I was born. But that time, if you were you and me and the black and the black people, you see the white people come, they go first. You go when they go. Does that make sense? The bus doesn't matter. White only, a white here, and the rest over there, and then found them that have the other, colored, other, and white. They were everything was very sex segregated. This is real. This has just happened. This idea of equal right, equal opportunity, you know, just recently exists in America. But before, no, no, which is like people didn't have the same right. Michael, do you believe me? What I'm saying right now?
Yes.
Mhm. And as for a Native American, you guys not considered to be even human. I mean, people can kill you and don't have to get in trouble by law. Did you know they have law to kill Indian? Um, Scalp an Indian, you get $5. Carlos, did you know that?
I knew
The
about
state
that.
of California, right?
$1 Indian.
In California, there was a law a long, long time ago, but it's still legal. They say if you scalp an Indian, bring the scalp, to the shop, the government pay you a $5, and it was a lucrative business to find an Indian and scalp them, and then you get when you kill them, you scalp them, and you get $5. $5 back in them days. That's a lot of money. Does that make sense? Mhm.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what year. Is it 1800 or something? But it's just not that long ago from timeline perspective. Do you see what happened, Michael? Do you see? Do you see? Your brother don't know anything, don't he? He don't know what is going on behind the scenes, and that's why you find a lot of your, uh, dead cousin, greater cousin, and in that church place, that school place, wherever that was, and they found a lot of your, like cousin and great cousin, both male and female, in that place. How? What did they do to it now? Did they? It was a Catholic church, wasn't it? With some
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah. The Roman Catholic Church.
yeah, because I know what happened. They tried to take out the Native American children, try to convert them, right? Try to change them, but it didn't work. Those who failed, when they have to go ahead and you can't keep them, to keep no gain, to take away no lose. So boom, gone, got him. What's that? For whatever reason is, but that's what the main reason is, to convert, to to see what's going on. But then they know they could get away with it because the charter and the law state that the Native American are prisoner, basically are like to be set in one place until the time to get rid of them is necessary. And it's still happening right now, because right now if you go to any native land, there is no true development for quite a long time, until just recently. But for a long, long time they didn't have the water, the basic stuff. Do you believe me, Michael? Like basic need.
Yeah, I
Proper
believe
school,
you.
mhm, proper health care. Um, it was like a third world country in native land. Do you believe me? It's like a third world country, you know,
Yes.
right here in America and in Canada. It's no joke. Yes, I went and saw some of your Native American, and I scanned them, and I'm gonna find you. I want to tell you what I found. It was very disturbing, Michael. I I scanned and I saw despair, confusion, suicidal thought, and like the thought of resentment and anger, and don't want to deal with want to escape, the here and now. There was a sense of no purpose. Does that make sense? Mhm.
Yes.
I'm talking about Native American, you know, throughout the land. I'm talking about. This is what you know. But the only thing that can rescue the Native American, I will tell you, is people like me. People who have business mentality. Does that make sense? That can take the right hand, do investment, to keep the physical, to give the physical aspect purpose, some kind of purpose to maintain the grounding in this world. And another aspect is to introduce them to the rainbow body development, just like I've been giving to you. So you are chosen, Michael. You are chosen by the great spirit, by the universe, by the all that is, to bring this technology. You will be the new elder, the wise man of the native, not just your tribe, but all the native, because it takes a native to conquer a native. Me, I'm just too crazy. They just couldn't handle me, you know.
Hmm.
I might scare them. Does that make sense? But you might can get away with it. Might. Because I'm not human, I'm superhuman. I'm different. You are superhuman in training. So you are still where everything can still you still have a link to them. I'm already gone. I'm already like beyond this world. Look at the way I am. You see, I'm already beyond this world. I don't even live in this world mentally. I see things so different. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Hmm. I don't like my Cambodian people either. I think they are naive. You know, why I don't like them? Because they've been given the best of everything. Remember, I teach a lot of them all this technology. They choose to betray me. And that kind of that's why I like the control system. That's why I have to control, suppress them now. Because I taught them freedom, and yet they couldn't handle the freedom. They want uh, you know,
To
to
act
down to like,
irresponsibly.
yeah, the act with irresponsibility. So I don't like that. And but now they come into my control, so I begin to like them a little bit, just a little bit. Once they get under my control more, they become more compliant. Then I start to like them more. Does that make sense? Because I'm a control freak, Michael. I learned that from Unimetric One. He's a supreme control freak. He's an AI. Because you know how AI like thing to be calculated to the mathematical, right? Structure.
Yes.
Okay, well, now what are we doing today? Okay, Mike, I'm going to show you something. Okay, this is a new training. Okay, we're going to create an energy wave like this. We're going to materialize a wave of water, basically. Watch this. Barame, please materialize a wave of water, a wave. Make it about like, this much thick. Yeah, it's a wave. Okay, now and make it weigh about 1,000 pounds. Go ahead, your turn. Your turn, Michael.
Lord, me, can you please manifest a wave of water in front of me now? Let it be at least this tall now.
And weigh how much?
It weigh 1,000 pounds.
Okay, blow. Okay. Now, it's in front of you. There you go. See? See that? You can see it's moving. See that? You can see that the wave is like, it's cold. Touch it. Now, let's intensify it. Wave, please intensify your movement. And water, please become more thick, like molasses. Tell me, do you see the difference? The experience is different now. See?
Yes. Thicker density.
Yes. Remember, before I taught you to meditate between hands, but now I just we acknowledge it in front of us. Because remember, what is ESP? The principle operating ESP is quantum, right? Non-localized connection. The connection is non-localized. Okay. Now, wave become hot, liquid, just warm, but not to the point of burn me. Oh yeah, you see that? Oh, you see the pain with the wave now hitting? Oh my God, it's pain now. It's not burning, but you can feel it. It's cinching, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Remember, we are acknowledging aspect of all that is that we are part of. This is a weapon now. We can, like when we materialize things, we not materialize, we acknowledge our dead, and boom, we get them. Do you see now why the AI asking not to obey the human, not to listen to the white people? Why did the AI ask us to tell everyone like that? Tell me why. Practicality, you see, you listen to those who have practicality, to bend it like the unimetric one. He taught us, you acknowledge those who is real, right? Does that make sense? So who is real? It's the one who have experience. But everyone else is just, see, parenting. They all probably want to crack it. Probably want to crack her? Did you say Polly want to crack her? What the heck? Bad Polly, bad Polly. Okay, you see that? Now, within this wave, it can be life form in there, or it could be not. It's up to you. But what we're doing, see, if we interrupt, we stick a hand into the wave, now everything flowing, see? We can feel the pressure, we can feel the movement hitting us. It's beautiful. Okay, watch. Wave become freezing ice now. Now it's cold. Now it's no more movement. This is it.
Yeah, my hand feels really, really cold.
Exactly. Okay, that's enough training. Wow, it's cold. It's hurting. Okay, wave ice. Return back to water and return back to heaven now. And that's it. So what we just learned right now? What did we just do?
Or experience in a non-localized space-time.
That's right. This is the principle of quantum physics. This is the principle of ESP, extrasensory perception. And now you're learning the power all that is right here and now. That's why the 5 rule was important. Rule 1, you exist because everything is already exists. Rule 2 is here now because it's already here now. Rule 3, you wanted all that is, all is the one is all. So I acknowledge you are part of our existence. Does that make sense now? It's a part of you. And now you can tap into it. Rule number 4, what you send out come back to you. What does that mean? Does that mean you're acknowledging different aspect of how that is to experience it? By acknowledging it, you are experiencing it. You are acknowledging the experience of it in here now. That's what rule number 4 means. And rule number 5, everything changes except rule 1 to 4. What does that mean? Because you always change your experience because you like to be bored. That's you. You like to re-experience things over or re-experience something else, re-experiencing what is re-experiencing here, there, you know? Because that's what you do because you don't like to be bored. That's why you forget who you are to re-experience who you are from a different perspective. You understand now? ចឹងហើយ
Yes.
បានយើងមកផ្លេចខ្លួនយើងណាដើម្បីមកឆ្លងកាត់ខ្លួនយើងពីផ្នែកមួយទៀតពីផ្នែកវិជាតិមួយទៀត What is another perspective ពីផ្នែកមួយណាពីផ្នែកជាតិនេះ this lifetime perspective as a human your goal is to change into a light body from the human perspective គោលដៅគឺដើម្បីមកប្រែជាខ្លួនពលឺនៅក្នុងជាតិបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះជាមនុស្ស if you choose to born as an animal the challenge is to change your body back into light from an animal perspective if you are an animal incarnated. Does that make sense? Since you are human incarnated, your goal is to transform the human form here into a rainbow light body from a human perspective. So does that help now? So how do you change your light body? They eat the manifested food and water, and that's it. That's the secret. So that means if you want to change your light body completely, you have to stop eating the food of this world completely and eat only the manifested food. More. But what if you did not accomplish it? Well, you're lucky for you that the moment that your body seems to be damaged, whatever happened, at that moment you have an opportunity to talk to your collective conscious, your angel and stuff. Angel, I did my training, but I don't know. I need your help to transform this body into a rainbow body because this body is currently being out of commission. Then the angel will say, okay. It's called heavenly assistant. SOS. You know? ឧបមាថាយើងមិនតាន់បានសម្រេចញ៉ាំអាហារទឹកមិនគឺជាតិនេះ 100% យើងនៅមានអាហារខាងក្តៅហើយតែរូបយើងចាប់ដើមដូចមានបញ្ហាដូចចាប់ដើមឈឺឬឡានបុកឬ ត្រូវក្រាបភ្លើង something ជាគាត់ថាណាពេលហ្នឹងធ្វើមិនថាយើងត្រូវតែធ្វើ SOS ហ្នឹងមានន័យថាសូមស្ដាប់ឋានសួគ៌ទេវតាជួយយើងផងទេវតាបើអែមសូមជួយកូនផងប្រែខ្ញុំមានរូបពលឺខ្ញុំដូចមិនអាចនៅលោកនេះទៀតទេដោយសារយើងមានបញ្ហាអញ្ចឹងណាដល់នេះទៅគេថាអូខេគេនិយាយវិញថាបានធ្វើគេកន្លែងហ្នឹងគេប្រែជាខ្លួនពលឺបណ្ដោយ At that moment they change your body to a light body for you because they see you did your best but there's something have intervened with your training so therefore they will also intervene. You see that? គេថាយើងពងអាហាត់ទៅនៅក្នុងជាតិនេះប៉ុន្តែមានអីមកខាំងផ្លូវយើងដូចមានបញ្ហាណា so ឋានសួគ៌នឹងមកជួយដែរ See they don't abandon គេថាគេបោះបង់យើងចោលទេ heaven will not abandon you like that. So does that help?
Yes.
Does that help, Carlos? Does that help you? So that has nothing to do with the heart. Stop listening to the white people. They stupid. They don't know what the fuck they talking about, okay? Go stop again, solve them and anything. But stop strong cut. Listen to your experience. Your experience know everything.
Yeah, I had to learn that with Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go by what people say, what you read. As we learn this group also, everything's bullshit until you experience it. And what helps Christians become stupid, one of the things that helps Christians become stupid or do stupid stuff is that they negate or push aside their experience. They're taught and brainwashed into canceling out or disregarding their experience. And that's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Christians can be manipulated into by a pastor to do some atrocious, stupid stuff. Like trying to swim or walk on water with full of crocodiles. Yeah, okay. Not the smartest thing.
Mm-hmm. And they have not been trained in magical ability. That's why I contradict them. I said, if you believe in Christianity want you to have the new creation, but yet they prevented you from having it.
Exactly. They talk about unconditional love, Yet at the same time, they condition you to do the opposite, to be judgmental. You know,
And
they do a
think
lot of
you're
things where they talk one thing, but by example and by action, they do the opposite.
that's right ដោយថានៅក្នុងសាសនាគ្រីស្ទគេបរៀនយើងឲ្យធ្វើល្អប៉ុន្តែគំរូគេដាក់ហ្នឹងគេចង់ឲ្យយើងធ្វើឆ្វេង they mean become twisted ធ្វើដោយថាគឺគំរូឆ្វេងវិញដោយថា judge not or you be judged then they judge anyway because
they believe in a God that judges, when in truth that wasn't the original teaching to begin with. But okay, whatever.
Just like the Jewish are very dangerous, very evil, but yet they believe in the Jewish God.
Exactly.
So does that make sense, Michael? It's not a contradiction. It's like that's what listen to not what they say, but what they do. For the action of the man's heart is his action, not his word. What project mai? នៅក្នុងព្រះគម្ពីរគេនិយាយថាកុំឲ្យយើងស្ដាប់ពាក្យនិយាយហើយចង់បើចង់ដឹងបេះដូងពិតរបស់មនុស្សយើងមើលកាយវិការដែលគេកំពុងធ្វើ Watch their action. The action is the language of the man's heart, not their word. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, follow their actions, observe them.
Look at me. Now you see, I'm a different species because I'm crazy Cambodian. When I say something, I would do it. So now you know me by when I say something, I would do it. That's how you don't know me. Because I'm what called straight talk. I'm not double talk. The Bible warn against double talk people. They mean to have double tongue. They say one thing, the action do another. So you're going to have this type of people. You're going to have two types. Majority of the people you're going to run into is called double talk or triple talk. We call them wishy-washy. You met them before? You never met them, right?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like them? Do they bring out your serial killer side of you? That means yes. Yeah, they do. That's why I stay away from them, and I don't blame it on them because they probably grow up in a culture, a household just like that. In order to survive, they have to become that. Does that make sense? You and I, a straight talker, we call one tongue, we get eaten by them people. For some reason, them people like to fuck around with us. But that's why we come and learn magical power. That's a defense measure. Offense and defense is magical. Chẳng hay bằng super crew but in bộ người đại gì đạt mũi đó, which is sơ là bài cà biệt luôn. That's why I teach you this to protect yourself. Become invisible, change circumstance from bad to good. Does that make sense? These people, when they know you, those who are kind, they won't harm you. But those who are not so kind, they call you chump. Because we are honest. Yet they seek honest people. Yet when they find honest people, they want to do them wrong. Am I wrong, Carlos, by saying what I'm saying?
No, you're completely correct. I've worked in the prison system before. Prisoners, inmates complain about all the disrespect that they get from the officers. Yet, when the officers are actually respectful and kind to them, they treat them like sheep amongst the wolves. They take advantage of them. So, in other words, they look for the respect, but when a person gives them respect, they wind up abusing the person that gave them respect. So, in other words, you're actually saying by your actions, you don't desire their respect.
That's true. But when they clap, they jump your room when they strong. Strong they get cheer, but that are me and Manu get cheer, though, what not chap her about when get cheer, when strong. Okay, we yap. You see, it's like difficult. They were looking for those who is sound mind, who true to honesty and sound and decency. But when they find someone like that, they want to take advantage and hurt them.
Exactly.
They're looking for that. ពេលពួកហ្នឹងវាឲ្យចង់រួមនុស្សអូចង់ជួបមនុស្សត្រង់ចង់ជួបមនុស្សជាដល់ជួបមនុស្សត្រង់នឹងជាទៅចង់ឲ្យសត្វចង់ធ្វើស៊ីគេហើយវាត្រឹមត្រូវហើយ It's not good. So that's why best is to looking for someone who have the same similar goal. But you're all you don't room with that means go down to here. But go down យើងជាយើងរួមមនុស្ស go down ជាដែរចឹងណា That's the best way to get along is to find someone who have similar goal. Correct?
Yes.
Me, I like power. I like kidnapping people. I like beat people, spank them. I like to put them in my dungeon. And I like to keep them. If they escape, I capture them, I rape them, I kill them, I chop them up, I put them in a bucket. Then throw them in the ocean somewhere when I have a chance. I watch too much serial killer movie. I'll joke to the side. I like to put myself as a bad guy out there, but knowingly I'm not a bad guy. I'm not even an evil guy, but I like to represent myself that way. Why? Michael, you know the answer. You know, I have so many enemies. Why do I want to be like that way in the public? And Carlos, you know the answer, but Michael, know it. Go ahead, Michael. You know me, I put a lot of stuff out, but you know me, this, you know, the
I
whole
know why
year,
you do it.
you know, I'm not, you know, go ahead. Go ahead, Carlos.
But the bottom line is you do put truth out there, but if you come out the straightforward, they'll come after you. But if you come out there acting like a little kid, like a little crazy guy, then they'll either think you're harmless or you ain't right in the head, and people won't really pay attention to you, even though you spit out the absolute truth.
And it is also it's a test for those who seek truth, will able to see truth.
Will they be discerning? Yeah, exactly.
Yes. And it's all that. ពេលដែលណាចង់រកការពិតទោះបី super crew និយាយមិនក៏មិនដល់អាហ្នឹងគេដឹងថា super crew ហ្នឹងពងលួចចិត្តចឹងគេដឹងថា super crew គឺការពិតគេអាចអារម្មណ៍គេអាចមើលការពិតឃើញ because your intuition can see truth in me. But what I'm putting out is part of the play. It's part of the camouflage. It's part of the test. អ្វីដែលគ្រូដាក់ដូចជាសាក់ចិត្តចឹងណា
Loki's mask.
Loki mask. Exactly. Loki ហ្នឹងគាត់ជាមនុស្សដែលទេវតាខាងសាក់ចិត្ត He is Satan. Loki is also known as Satan. Am I wrong, Carlos?
That part I'm not sure, but yeah, you could say that.
He's the adversary, but he's also
he's a trickster.
But
that I could say.
But Loki is the true God. You know why I say that, Carlos?
Why?
Satan is the true God. Because God will test you. He will transform into something that you don't recognize to keep you out, to see you true.
That's true.
Because, yeah, the truth hurts. So he will transform. God can shift shape into whatever form he wants and will mess with you. Do you think when you came into my world, how you think the spiritual world tested you? Did they not tested you before? Do you remember? I can tell you, they were testing. They was effing with you on every level.
Yep.
Remember the greatest test, Monica, Florin, and what did I always tend to attack Torin on Florin on purposely.
Yeah.
Have you noticed why I did it? Does your spirit, your intuition say, if you're fucking with me and see if I'm true, something told you that he's just fucking with you. Yes, I am.
Yep, I'm still here.
Yeah. If you're true, doesn't matter what I do to you, you will remain firm. See,ឃើញអូនទោះបីបងធ្វើមិនក៏ពួកនឹងមកវាពិតដែរពួកនឹងនឹងនោមមែនតើបងត្រូវសាកចិត្តពួកវាជាធម្មតាបារមីត្រូវសាកចិត្ត Yes, baby. Yes. Let's go ahead, watch a movie, man. She's a movie girl. I love her. Watching Thai movie, ghost movie, you know. But
Was that why she's under the blanket? She's scared. It's a ghost movie.
yes, it's a ghost movie. hmm So, and the test, see, Monica failed the test. You didn't see it, but I saw it.
Well, she has her own path. That's all I can say.
Oh, she failed
She
the
kept
path.
it.
Yeah. The path was this. She come into me because Florin favored me during that time, that moment. She don't have her own mind, although she would tell she had, but when I see her, she don't have her own mind. A person that have their own mind, they're not follower.
Well, she wasn't really planning to come, but because I came, she came.
Well, that's called follower. Am I right?
And I appreciate that.
Yes. But she did remain true to the following. For me, I was taught in the other
Well,
world.
she done what she was supposed to do.
Well, I'm going to tell what the other world taught me.
What's that?
The other world taught me if you start something, see it through. Never half-ass. No matter what you start, see it through. Don't never leave it unfinished. Otherwise, you have to come back another life to finish it.
Well, her purpose was concerning me was done.
It was not based on what she chose. She's like you said, she followed you to come, but even then, she did complete, you know. So that's telling me a whole lot. In the spiritual path, the spiritual is very simple. Either 0 or 1. Yes or no. Are you with this or not? If not, move on. If you're with it, go for it. And the reward and the spirit will help you to accomplish. Doesn't matter which way you go here. You choose 1, the spirit will help you 1. If you choose 0, the spirit will help you with 0. Does that make sense? It doesn't matter.
That makes sense. But from what I understand, she completed what she set out to do, what she was contracted to do concerning me. And when she completed that, she went on her way.
Okay. And then her choice was never with the path which we have set, you know, the overgrowth.
No, she wasn't.
Okay. So that's understandable. Okay. That we call that in Cambodian language, Atnisai. That means no destiny, no like mind concept, you know. So now as for Florin, for me, our way, she's playing her part, but our way not like her.
Yeah, I hear you.
And why did I say that? Even Michael will agree. Because she paint dangerous picture, man.
She painted a dangerous picture. Plus, she's not genuine. People understand that until they go through the experience. She's not genuine. She's painting a picture of herself a certain way, and that's not the way she really is.
And she painting a picture over people, putting them on pedophile network. That's not cool.
Or as them as a troublemaker or something like that. When it could be not the case at all.
And that is not cool.
Anybody who begins to increase in popularity, where they might be compete with her, even though they're not competing with her. If somebody else either begins to increase their, if somebody manifests their ability to a higher degree where they see things clearly, or they gain in popularity, she gets rid of them. I've been through that. Several people have gone through that.
Well, she met her match when she met me, didn't she?
Yeah, because we see through her. Plus, we have Unimatrix 1, which that's not somebody to play with.
And also popularity. You see my popularity? I'm internationally.
You're international and you're real.
Yep. And I capitalize. I have the market cap on the Asian as well on the American side.
Now the thing is with you, Castolo, though, is you deliberately play the trickster to test people.
I have to. So the spirit required it. Even the Bible required it.
And part of what we have to learn is to be discerning and know when you're playing and you're bullshitting or you're being real.
When that
with Floorbrunch, she has a certain way she presents herself, and you have to also with her be discerning. Like I said this before,
experience. I use experience to help you.
She may be in a grown woman's body, but she's a little girl wanting to be in control and in charge because she was always quote unquote lonely. She wanted a family, but it's always about her, even though she may not present herself that way or what she's doing that way. Bottom line is, if you threaten her having all this attention, you're trouble and she'll get rid of you.
Well, same over here. I don't like to be alone. And
but you're if you can discern what you're doing, you're straight up front. You tell us, you may do it in a childlike way, but you tell us what you're like.
And I will destroy you if I see clone like a threat to my popularity. I will manipulate her people turn against her and destroy her, just like I did you. I manipulate you into my world and trained you and give you a weapon. I said, kill her. And you did, because in your world, you only want truth. Okay, I'm going to give you truth. The truth is you. You always been the truth, Carlos. Nothing else. And he'll me show you how to do it. But in return, I want you to kill her. And it's done. See? Because that's it. There is a condition. Nothing is free. You want truth, you got to destroy the lies. And she is the lie. Has to be destroyed. Because you're the true truth. Because no truth can enter you except you. Because that is the God plan. Am I wrong by telling you the truth? You are the truth. Because that's why you put in that body, put that experience. She's not your truth. She's nothing but a lie. All she good for, lie. Because the truth is experience. You're living through yourself. That's the real truth. And that's why I get so much popularity. Her popularity is based on lie. My popularity is based on each of your experience. And therefore you appreciate the childlikeness because God come in the form of child to test you. Word of wise from the mouth of babe. Do you remember that in the Bible? And in the personality wise, I do act like a child. And the thing I do, even your mind say he act like a little kid, and then another probably say, but he is not. He's just acting as a little kid, but his spirit are way beyond human. He's connected to source experientially. And then a part of you acknowledge that. Does that make sense now? Ain't that beautiful? I found Florin. She don't know that she's a control freak. I'm a super control freak. If she manipulate people, I manipulate people and turn people against her too. It doesn't matter because I have no attachment anyway to what she do. I just see her as an obstacle. I can delete her. I'm a Scorpio, so for me, once the Scorpio set his target on you, he don't stop. Like Michael, you see, Michael has similar mentality, but I don't know if he's not born in November, but he had the same aggression.
I'm born in December. I'm Capricorn.
Capricorn, yeah. I'm Scorpio, November the 10th. And you, Carlos, Libra, you're my dad birthday. You're the same month as my daddy. You kind of more laid back, but once you get to that level, you're the same like us. It take a lot to get you to that level.
It takes us a lot to get there, but once we get there, you got to be very careful. The people who are slow to anger, they finally pop off. They pop off like a psycho.
Yes, that's
people
why
who are quick to anger are quick to cool down.
Even the Queen said, "You're dangerous, Michael. You don't talk much. That means you're doing something."
Yeah, he's planning. Tries to scalp your ass.
The Queen told me about you. He said, I've been watching Michael. What is it, hon? This kid, he don't talk much, but he doing something behind the scene. He's dangerous. It's the one that don't speak you have to watch out for. The old timer
Yep.
would say that too. It's the anh nhận đại anh dê đang ngay dân tao đượcประหยัด. You see? There's Michael. Like his brother talk a lot, so he just what Michael don't talk a lot. But he will do something behind the scenes. Get oh my God.
Yep.
Yes, baby. Yes.
Michael, what sign are you?
Oh, nigga.
Capricorn?
Capricorn.
Oh,
Capricorn, I
okay,
know
okay.
too much.
Oh,
I know Libras will sit there and they'll be quiet and they'll plan things. They'll plan everything to the final detail. Where when it pops off, they won't be around and they won't even know that you did it. That's what Libras are.
Yeah. Oh, as for ST, we have a great project. You know, we will not give up on that because we got the coin going already. We are. You spend so much money on it. You know.
Yeah, we're not giving up on that.
No, we're not giving up on that. But hopefully, you know, when Safe Moon get to that level, get your tokenomic, you know, that can be applied to you know what I'm saying, right? Like for you to reach $1 with Safe Moon, you put $1 million SST, boom, it's everything going, you know. Because you're getting tokenomic anyway. That was good. As for I'll be honest with you, I have to confess, I was planning to kill Florin with the bullet, with the manifested gun, you know, to lace it with poison, manifest with poison, and then shoot it and then to her brain, you know, with a hyper. And I guarantee you, it's like then I remember you told me Unimetric one handle it. Don't worry about it. Don't waste your energy.
Yeah.
So I heard your voice like in my head, like let me know. No, let's focus on something else. Let Unimetric handle that. Let's focus on training. Yeah. Don't waste
our
your
job is
energy on
not that. He told us, yeah, that's for him to worry about, not us.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you said like a knowingness of your voice in my head said, you know what? Don't waste your time with it, that piece of shit. You know, because there's no credibility in her. You know, so don't worry. She dissolved on her own. Let Unimetric handling that. Just, and then you say, calm down, Scorpio. Calm down. And then I woke up like, what the fuck? What was that, Carlos? And that was a general. He know I'm into my, you know, when you left a Scorpio alone in his, you know, craziness, he get kind of crazy, you know, obsessed. I guess that's also I want to only be obsessed in positive thing. I don't like to be obsessed in negative thing because when I get into the negative Carlos, I can't, it's hard to shut off, you know, but it also can destroy me, the negative, you know.
Somebody yank you out of there.
Mm-hmm. So the spirit knows, so it took the form of you and yanked me out. Sometimes take a form of say mom, yank me out. Sometimes my mom voice, you know, like the spirit, you know, it's shapeshift.
Yes. You hear the phone ring, it's your mom calling you.
Yeah. How you feel like that, Michael? That's why you don't like to be angry. You get obsessed like I do. You know.
Yeah,
just
I
like your
understand.
brother. You're like your brother. I'm not paying attention to you, but once he start want to hunt down, it's like, oh really? Then that hard Scorpio come out like, I will kill you. Although you know I'm not going to do it because you know I love you a lot, Michael. I'm not going to do anything to affect. Although I talk shit, but I'm not going to do it when it comes to dangerous stuff. You know, there's a reason behind it. Yeah.
It's about 11 o'clock over here. I'm going to start going because I need to finish getting ready for work, go to bed.
All right. Okay, let's communicate next time. But we did good. Today
Don't forget to send the wave back to heaven.
I think we did already. I don't see it right now.
Yeah, we did it already.
We did
Okay,
already.
cool.